Hey there, sales champions, and welcome back to Blackwood's Academy Sales Tip of the Day. We're going to be looking into decision fatigue. So, ever wonder why some prospects seem super interested in your pitch but never actually make a decision? Well, here's the truth. They're not rejecting you. They're overwhelmed. And what you're seeing is decision fatigue. It's a psychological barrier that kills even the best sales pitch. But today, I've got you covered. Stick around and I'll show you exactly how to simplify the choices for your prospect, cut through the overwhelming decision that they have to maybe make when you offer them 10 different packages, and just guide them to a confident yes. So when we look into it, let's just start with the basics, okay? What is decision fatigue? So this happens when people are faced with too many decisions in a day. It's like their brain gets tired of making choices and they start avoiding decisions altogether. Like, think about it, like when you go to a restaurant and you see a menu with 100 options, you get overwhelmed. You start hesitating, and sometimes you don't even pick the thing you wanted. So now imagine your prospect faced with multiple products, pricing tiers, features, and benefits, all while juggling work deadlines, personal responsibilities, and hundreds of other things. Their brain is just freezing up, and instead of deciding, they just say, you know what, let me think about it. But there's good news. Decision fatigue isn't the end of the line, okay? This is just one of those things that we can look into with the right strategy and help them overcome. And that is exactly what we're diving into today. So let's just talk about the science behind this. Did you know that the average person has to make about 3,500 decisions every single day? From deciding what to wear to answering emails, every choice drains a little more mental energy. And by the end of the day, even a simple decision feels impossible. This is why people say something like, I'm too tired to cook, let's just order in. It's not about the cooking. It's about their brain being done making decisions, or done making choices, or done thinking overall. So for your prospect, this exhaustion, this exhaustion means that they'll only do one of two things. They will either avoid a decision altogether or go to the default decision, which is the no risk option, which is don't do anything. So this isn't just a random occurrence. Decision fatigue happens because our brains are wired to conserve energy. It's a survival mechanism. But in sales, this is a big roadblock that a lot of salespeople have to deal with. And look, you have to clear it. And remember this, when a prospect is hesitant, it's not about your product, it's about their mental bandwidth. So your choice is to make the decision-making process as easy as possible. Make it simple for them to say yes. Look, confusion will kill sales. So it's not just the confusion, it's also decision fatigue that runs into it. So if you have 20 different options for them, they're just not going to bother with it. It's just too much. So simplify what you want to sell and what your value proposition is. Now, if we look into, for example, what's it called? If we continue on this road, you have to see that there's a paradox of choices. It's the one thing that you can look into it sounds really nice that you have a bunch of choices, that you just don't have to take one or the other. So now that you understand this problem, let's find a solution. Now, there are 4 ways to simplify choices for your prospect and close more deals. Now, reduce the number of options. That we've already talked about that. Don't overwhelm it with a buffet of choices. Narrow it down to 2 to 3 tailored options based on their specific needs. If you're pitching a software to a small company, say, here are 2 plans. Option A covers the basics, and option B has the premium features for a growing business. This clarity removes decision fatigues and any confusion. Use the clear framing we talked about. Highlight the best choices. For instance, most of our customers pick this because it has the best value. This creates a mental shortcut for your prospect to follow. Guide them with questions. Ask them, what is your top priority? Which features matters most to you? What are you looking to do with this software? It helps you filter out the irrelevant options and focus on what they actually care about. So guide the conversation. You're not just selling, you're solving their problem. And create a decision-making path. Break down the process into small steps and just start with the basics and then refine as we go. It's like when you're buying a car. You don't decide everything at once. First, you pick the model, then you pick the color, then you pick the extra, and step by step, it builds confidence in your decision. So let's recap this real fast. Look, decision fatigue is real, and it's one of the biggest reasons why prospects hesitate. But by reducing the options and framing the choices, asking guiding questions, and breaking down this decision into small steps, you can help them overcome it. So remember this, a confused buyer never buys. Your job is to simplify, guide, and build their confidence. Look, if you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more daily sales psychology tips, and check out my Udemy course. It's all about mastering the art of selling smarter. The link is in the bio. Don't let the decision fatigue block your sales. Simplify the choices, close the deal, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much.